Hello, it's July 24th, 2024, Wednesday, 3:43 p.m. I've been up in maybe like an hour or something. I've been working, smoking weed and working. I slept and then I stayed in bed, like making sure that I was like totally rested. So I went to bed at maybe 9 and then I got up at probably like 2:30. So that would have given me 5.5 hours of sleep, which is pretty good, which is all the sleep I really. Well, that's 5.5 hours of downtime, actually. That's less than 5.5 hours of sleep. Because I was awake laying in bed for like half of that. So it's probably like 2 or 3 hours of actually REM and then 5.5 hours of downtime. But I'm good. That's all I need because like I literally don't move, which is not probably not healthy, dude. In fact, I grew wings. See, I've got wings now. But I am gonna get to a stopping point here pretty soon. Where is that? That is a trippy looking spot. Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think I might get done with all of my books today. There's ChatGTP, man. ChatGTP was just doing my web design for me, man. All day for the last few days, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, for the web design, and then I was using it for the word condensation. So in order to convert my books from the full size down to, and I'm doing it in multiple sizes, like most of them down to like 10 words per chapter to create a menu. ChatGTP does all of it. All I'm going to have to do is piece together those the bits and pieces that have different chapters in them. So it literally did all of it. So for the last like few days, where's my remote? I just been like watching music, smoking weed and watching music videos while ChatGTP. Like there's Cardi B. Dude, all these chick. Whoa, 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 shut up. I don't want to get like copyrighted or whatever. God damn it. So, anyway, yeah, that's Cardi B, dude. See, and all the girls, they have, look at how they all get their asses out. They're all in G-strings. And they all get their tits out, and then, but they cover their nipples, but they don't cover their nipples if they're wearing, like, T-shirts. There's this video with Kelly Rowland, where she's on a horse in a fishnet with her tits, and you can see her nipples, and that's, like, on YouTube, so that's pretty hardcore. I'm 50, so I need all the help I can get. These bitches need to keep up and keep getting sexier. Anyway, shit, that's gonna just distract me if they keep jiggling it like that. So yeah, I'm watching all these videos. Like, there's one. What's that? There's some girl like dancing in front of the fire. Megan Thee Stallion. Oh man, I'm gonna play that video. Or at least get it started. And also YouTube. See, look how it starts, dude. That's how it starts. Anyway. So, yeah, I want to get ahead and, like, get caught up and watch all the music videos. And so this is a great way because I can watch the music video and then I look down and I just make sure that it keeps scrolling, keeps working. Because it takes, like, a couple minutes or whatever if they're big, and most of them are. Or a lot of them are. And the little ones take a while, too, you know. So I do get to watch and do that, and so I'm getting it fast. So anyway, I was thinking maybe by today it'll write it fast and be done, and then I'll be at the spot where I then would piece it together and maybe do like a book a day or something, and maybe after I put a book up I would be able to go to the gym, you know, like an hour a day or whatever. The way that I would work out in the gym is I would do it not by how much time I'm in there or like muscle groups, 3 sets of this or that. It's just a matter. It's kind of like Conan the Barbarian pushing around the twisty thing to do the grinding of the grain or whatever they were doing. In fact, if you Google it, if you YouTube it, or Google YouTube, if you Wikipedia it, yeah, somebody did a calculation of like the equivalent of how many feet climbed in a day people would do on those things. It's like 15,000 feet or something like that. But anyway, it's kind of like that. It's or riding a bike, how many miles, you know? So I go in the gym. It's how many feet. I mean, how many pounds I lift, right? So if I go in there and I do the like arm fly, 3 sets of 10 at 100 pounds, that is then 30 sets. I mean 30 reps at 100 pounds. So that's 100 times 30, which is 1,000, right? I mean 100 times 30, that's 300. No, that's 10. That's 3,000, right? That's 3,000 pounds right there. And so I guess, like, I think the last time I went in there, and the most I've ever done was like 78,000 or 88,000 off the couch, just like me being out of shape a couple years ago or whatever, and it was like 2 hours or something, 2.5 hours. So I think a realistic would be like maybe 100,000 a day, which would take me like, and then you try to just see if you can do it in less and less amount of time. You know, like see if you can run the marathon and run the marathon in less and less time. So maybe I could get in there and in 2 hours do 100,000. So that kind of keeps my toes. That kind of keeps me on my toes, keeps me working hard, not wasting time in general, and also focus on spreading out the muscle groups that way. Not because it's this day or that day, but because, hey, what muscle can I keep this going so I can get to 100,000? And then, of course, record it all for YouTube and everything. And just do that, you know, not film it, just talk about it, list it on YouTube. And that's it. And not have any plans and just try to go in there and do that much a day. And if I can do that and then come in and do a book a day, that'll keep my sense of accomplishment, because the kind of like the way that my mind works with my website is like my website, like if the goal is to if I'm like the equivalent of doing my website is like I'm riding a boat across the ocean, but my boat is attached to all of these like helium balloons that are trying to pull it away, and so in order to keep my boat attached to the ocean, I have to constantly get water and pour the water into the boat to keep the boat from flying away. And so like me, so like if I don't constantly work on the website, then the boat will fly away and I'll flow away. I'll just get lost with the website. So I have to man, I lost my analogy. Man, I brain farted myself. Let me give another one because that one completely. So I'm like, ooh, brain fart. Anyway, I'm just, I have to keep moving forward with it because it's so big. I can barely finish it even if I'm doing it all day long, right? And so if I'm taking an hour a day out, plus I help my mom all the time. Like, did you hear that beep? That was my mom telling me to call her because she's going to want me to go to her house and do a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm her assistant, basically. I hang out all day long. And so for me to then have to work out, it's like, okay, well, like, I have way too many things to do. So, anyway, no, but I'm making good progress because this ChatGTP is so fast, you know? And then I run out of ChatGTP 4, and it's even smart enough to do it with ChatGTP 4 Mini. As long, for the smaller ones or whatever. So, yeah. There's no point where I have to quit. Last night, it did stop working, and I was like, okay, and then that's when I did go to sleep. That's why I went to sleep, because it stopped working. But every time that happens, I set the alarm. It was like an hour and 20 minutes or whatever for when it would start working again. And it went off this morning, and I was like, I was sleeping. It went off, and I was like, yeah, no. So, yeah, anyway, so that's my mom. I'm going to go and call her back. Yeah, once I get all these books, it's going to be, I'm super jazzed to listen to it, but it's going to be the first situation ever having that up there, great use of it. But then it'll finally get me liberated to be able to build the U.S. law code. I really want to get the U.S. law code up by like the end of the year, like the whole thing. Because I want to listen to it. I want to hear it. And also for the sense of accomplishment, it might allow me to, I don't know, get there in the gym an half hour, or do 100,000 a day, so that I could then continue on for another 2 years and tie up the loose ends on all the other stuff that I do. So I could try to be an athlete while I still can, you know. I would, if I got there, I would go full force with it until through my 50s, because I would view myself just psychologically in my 50s as being young. So, but I wouldn't want to hang out with anybody, because people's ideas would bother me and get under my skin. So I'd steer clear of people, unless they were like, unless it was like a training partner. Anyways, so that's what I'm like, this ChatGTP is like saving my ass. It's like making it possible. I was basically on like a ballistic suicide mission, doing stuff that was impossible to do, and it would but also like thinking the whole thing I'm doing now with the menus. I was thinking that I was going to do that, but I never thought how. I just believed that I was going to do it, and to the point that I even believed that it was already done at some points, but I didn't even think how, because it was impossible to do it the other way. So I think in the back of my head, I knew that AI was going to be able to do it. Maybe I heard them. Yeah. Anyway. But that's enough talking. I'm glad I didn't waste any time, or that much time. It was only like a day with Livy. Trying to do it myself. Anyways, I'm going to call my mom back. Talk to you tomorrow whenever I upload these. I'll upload them, I think, when I'm done with this, and maybe I get the first book up and I kind of get up and running with it, and maybe go to the gym. That's when I'll definitely upload these, all my videos, and yeah, keep up with the daily vlogs, even though I didn't upload for like a month or two because of old-fashioned like laziness. You know, I got overwhelmed with this. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow later. Talk to you tomorrow, upload later.